Boo! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ET. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. What a fantastic day. What a week. It's only Tuesday, and this is already working out to be a monster week. I told you guys on Sunday evening that you don't want to miss this week. If there's ever been a week for you to be inside of True Trading Group and trade with us, it was this week. And we've had absolute monsters. This is a massive start to the week for me. Salesforce, Snowflake, Moderna. I mean, just big trades. These aren't just these aren't 2-to-1s. These are 3, 4, 5s to 1s, and we haven't even got to the big catalyst events this week. You still have all your earnings. Starts tomorrow, really. You still have the Fed meeting. That's also tomorrow. This is going to be a crazy second half of the week. It's already been an amazing first half. And we've got to talk about positions that I'm in. We've got to talk about what our expectations are for the Fed, what our expectations are for some of these earnings. I'll cover those earnings with you guys live tomorrow. We're going to have Meta. We're going to have Microsoft. We're going to have Tesla, ServiceNow, ASML. We'll go over all that stuff with you guys tomorrow, and I'll do that live on the channel. But we got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover here today. So welcome to the live stream. Thanks for tuning in and joining me. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. In case you did not know, True Trading Group is the 2024 Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award recipient for the best AI analysis tool. So look no further if you guys are looking for an AI analysis tool to help you with your trading decisions. My business partner and I up on stage at the Benzinga FinTech Awards ceremony, which was just a couple months ago, November, in New York City. There we are receiving that award for the best AI analysis tool. But TTD is a lot more than just awards. We are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. My stock market outlook 2025 report is out. It's been out for the last couple of weeks now. And so far, so good, as one of our top sector picks for the year was software services. And so far, the software names are absolutely on fire. A couple of companies that we had put in that report: Snowflake, Salesforce, Palantir, Rubrik, ServiceNow. These companies are absolutely flying to new all-time highs. And we are damn happy that we are in those positions. We're also in the CrowdStrikes, the Palo Altos, the Metas, the Amazons. Just an unbelievable start to the year for us, as we're looking for 6th consecutive year to outperform the overall markets. We've been able to do it for the last 5 consecutive years. We're going for year number 6. And so far, it's only January. Let's not count the chickens before they're hatched. But so far, that analysis in the 2025 Market Outlook Report has been absolutely spot on. And I'm just really happy for us to do that. So there is things for everybody in True Trading Group, whether you day trade, swing trade, or you're looking for long-term investment stuff. We cover it all. But you might be wondering why you should listen to what it is that we talk about on this channel. It's not because I think that I'm the world's greatest trader or that I have a 100% win rate. I am on a little bit of a hot streak right now. I am 7-4 is, so it's 11. I am 10 for my last 11 trades. So of my last 11 trades, 10 of them have been winners. And this week we're starting out with some big ones. We're starting, these are some big trades with Salesforce, Snowflake, and then Moderna today, which is a new position that we entered today that I'm still in. We took some profit off. Around half of the position has come off the table today for what is already a greater than 100% gain on the option. But I'm still looking for more on that Moderna trade. We have the RFK Jr. confirmation hearing, which could possibly move Moderna. So we want to pay attention to some of the things that are discussed, the questions that are asked, and his responses, because some of the big decline that we've seen in a lot of the biotech names came on the back of Trump's nomination for RFK Jr. for the head of the health department. So we want to pay attention to that hearing. And I believe that hearing is tomorrow. So there's a lot going on. You know, you have the confirmation hearings that are this week. You have confirmation hearings next week. You have the Fed meeting. You got all these earnings from the Mag 7 names and all of that. While all that's taking place, you have the market trying to digest this whole DeepSeek situation that happened over the weekend that created a ton of volatility in some of the tech and AI related names. And that's created really great trading opportunities for us, which we've been able to capitalize on. But going back to why I should pay attention to the things that we discuss on this channel, yes, I'm on a bit of a hot streak right now, but I also make losing trades. I don't have a 100% win rate. I don't claim to, nor do I. But the reason why I think you guys should pay attention to what we discuss on here is because I did not figure this stuff out by watching YouTube videos. I started my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. And while there, they had me go through a training program before the fund let me touch $1 of the fund's money. So I did not have to, I was very fortunate that I got my first experience with trading in the markets was learning the proper way how to navigate the markets, honestly. So that's why I think you guys should really, pay attention to the stuff that we talk about here. And 2008 happened after, I went through all that training and everything else. Then you had 2008. And 2008 was the Great Recession, was the big stock market crash, but it's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We have 10,000 members in 115 different countries. We are truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you come to the right place. Smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out when we do these live streams, because every live stream you miss is the potential of missing out on money-making opportunities, money-making analysis. I share with you not just what happened in the markets today or yesterday. I share with you what I believe is going to happen tomorrow and the next day. I share with you not just trades that I made. I share with you trades that I'm currently in. I share with you trades that I'm going to be getting into. So I stick my neck out there. I have no problem doing it. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I come on here, I tell you when I'm wrong and why maybe I was wrong. And when I'm right, I come on here and I tell you when I was right. Like I said, I'm in a bit of a hot streak right now. 10 of my last 11 trades have been winners, and 3 of my last 4 have been monsters. And that's one of the big things about being a trader. You want to make sure that you're making more money on your winning trades than you lose on your losing trades. And too many amateur traders have it the exact opposite. Too many amateur traders, when they're wrong on a trade, they get absolutely destroyed. And the easiest way for you to make more money, if you guys, are a struggling trader or a novice, the easiest way to make more money, it's not to be right more often. It's not to get bigger position size. It is to lose less when you are wrong. That is the easiest and fastest way for you to make more money. Most of you, if you would actually just cut some of your losses sooner, would already be profitable traders. But the fact that you'll have 3 winning trades and then you make 1 losing trade and you wipe out all of your gains and you're back to 0. Then you have 3 winning trades, you make 1 losing trade, you wipe out all your gains and you're back to 0. So risk management is a big part of being a consistent profitable trader that a lot of people on social media won't talk to you about, because it's not sexy to talk about how to become a better losing trader, meaning like when you are wrong on a trade, when you're losing money, how do you do that better than the way that you do it now? That's not sexy. It doesn't sell memberships. It doesn't make me sound like the world's greatest trader when I tell you how to make better losing trades. But that, I don't really give a damn about what anybody else wants to think. That's what makes me money. And that's what will help you make money on a consistent basis. Anybody can make money in the markets. Keeping it and making more is the key. And that's what consistency is all about. And risk management is going to help you do that. And that is one thing that you will absolutely certainly learn as a member of True Trading Group, is how to control that loss and how to identify on losing trades, how you can cut those trades sooner so that you walk away with a paper cut rather than you stepping on a landmine and blowing your legs off and blowing up your account. right? It's a lot easier to recover from a paper cut than it is stepping on a landmine. So let's avoid the landmines, shall we? Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. Let's get into what we think we're going to have happen here, guys, this week and this evening. If you have been following the YouTube channel for the last couple of days, I've been talking to you a little bit about a trade idea that I have had. We came into on Sunday evening. Every Sunday evening, I come on this YouTube channel and I tell you, okay, here's my trade ideas for the week. This is what I'm going to be looking at. And one of the trade ideas that I gave you but on Sunday, which is just a couple of days ago, and that live stream is right on this YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to go back and watch it from Sunday evening. One of the trade ideas I gave you was Moderna. And I have been stalking this Moderna trade now for about a week and a half. And I just was waiting for some type of a confirmation signal to give me a little bit more conviction and confidence in the trade. And I went after the trade today. I did execute the trade. I am now long Moderna from $40.91. Members that are following me on the trade are in the February 7th $42 strike call option. And that call option went from $2 to $4.20 today. So they're up already over 100% on that option. But if the stock does what I think it's going to do, we could be easily at a greater than 200% gain on the option if we're able to reach the targets that I have set on that trade. And what I would like to do with you guys real quick is kind of go through and share with you my analysis and my game plan here with Moderna. You know what, before I get into the Moderna trade, let's recap kind of real quick the overall market, because there's some stuff going on in the overall market the last 2 days that I think is very, very, very positive and constructive. And I want to hit on that first before I get into some of the positions that the position that I am in, because right now I have one open position. I closed 2 positions today and I opened a new position today. So I closed Salesforce and Snowflake for final take profits, and I entered a new position in Moderna. Okay, so I'll recap the 2 software trades. Those were swings I was in I was in Salesforce for 2 days. I was in Snowflake for about a week. I got into Snowflake on January 22nd. I'm out of it today. And I got into Salesforce yesterday and I got out of it today. Both of them were really great winners for us. So we'll go over that stuff. But let's talk about the overall market first. There's some really great things that have happened over the course of the last 2 days. And over the weekend, we had this situation with DeepSeek. And again, I do want to apologize to you guys because I was doing the live stream on Sunday evening. And as I was live, a lot of this information was unfolding about DeepSeek. And I didn't have all of the information because I was here talking to you guys. So I didn't have all the information. And at the time when I was talking about, what the futures market was doing, I did not have all the information regarding this whole situation with DeepSeek. So I didn't necessarily, my analysis on what was taking place was not really the best because I didn't have all the information. And then once the live stream was over, I was able to kind of say, okay, wait, what's going on? And I was able to kind of see everything and then come up with my analysis that we then shared on obviously Monday morning. That was in True Trading Group inside of our platform to all of our members. And then I shared it on Monday afternoon on the live stream because we go live, 6 days a week here, Sunday through Friday, we go live on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, don't ever miss out on these live streams. And we went over this whole situation with DeepSeek and what we have with what happened was a situation where, oops, sorry about that. That was my bad. I just clicked on that. What we have is this DeepSeek, Chinese company was able to come out and make a comparable LLM to what we see here in the United States, which has cost other companies billions of dollars. They claim to have done it for 5 or 6 million. And I've explained to people, I think that is total BS. There's no way that they built it for 5 to 6 million. They're not factoring in any of the training and the R&D that came before it. But even so, you're still looking at that maybe being hundreds of millions, not several billions, which is what a lot of these hyperscalers in the US have spent to build out the infrastructure, to build out these models. So either way, it challenges the demand for NVIDIA high-end chips. It challenges the cost to run these things. It challenges the AI sector as far as innovation and competition. It challenges it. And even if it turns out that they had 50,000 NVIDIA H100s and that they have the NVIDIA GPUs and they lied about it, even that turns out to be the case, I still think it brings into question a little bit about the moat that investors think that NVIDIA has around it. But I said it on Sunday. I said it on Monday. I said it, and I'm saying it again today. I do think that what you saw with NVIDIA going down 17% in one day, I do think that is an overreaction. And all of a sudden in one day, everybody is just second guessing the demand that's going to be there with regards to AI. And I just think it's an overreaction. Now, with that being said, I do feel that NVIDIA is vulnerable to a pullback this year. And I do still think that there's more downside to NVIDIA. And I thought that well before this DeepSeek situation even came about. It's in my market outlook report, which gets published to our members either the last week of December or the first week of January of each year. So well before this DeepSeek situation happened, in my market outlook report, I said I'm cautious on NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA is vulnerable to a pullback this year. I didn't think it was going to be because of this DeepSeek situation, and nobody could have foresaw that happening. But that's what started it. That's what triggered it. The good thing is the way that the market has handled this news. The market over the last 2 years has been very concentrated at the top. The S&P is a market-weighted index. So the bigger the market cap and the bigger that stock, the movement, the bigger the market cap of a particular stock, the more that stock moves, the greater impact and influence it's going to have on the S&P. And you've had over the last 2 years, all your big mega cap tech names, the Amazons, the Metas, the NVIDIAs, the Apples, and the Microsofts, the Alphabets of the world, have been the driving forces that have been pulling the market higher, that have been responsible for half of the S&P 500 gain. From 7 companies are responsible for half of the gain in the entire S&P, which is made up of 497 other companies. And that's because those stocks have made such incredible runs over the last 2 years. When you see a drop like you saw in NVIDIA, not to mention that Apple has had the worst start to a year since 2008. It's had a great last 2 or 3 days. The stock's recovered pretty nicely. But the first couple of weeks of 2025 is the worst couple week performance to start off a calendar year for Apple since 2008. Now, again, stocks bounced back a little bit. I'll just show you on my chart. The stock has bounced back a little bit. But this is what Apple had done prior to the last 2 days. That's what Apple had done to start off the year. Now it's bounced back here, quite a bit, but still significantly down to start off 2025. And the part that really stands out to me is that the market has absorbed this sell-off in NVIDIA and the AI names extremely well. And the market has really broadened out. We are not that far off of our all-time high. And you consider what happened to NVIDIA, the largest market cap company that we had, okay, and you take a look and consider what happened to some of these other semiconductors, like a Broadcom got its head taken off, right? ARM got its head taken off. Micron got its head taken off. Taiwan Semi got its head taken off. All of your semi and AI hardware names got their heads taken off, but it didn't necessarily drag down the entire NASDAQ because other areas of technology have exploded. Snowflake, Salesforce, ServiceNow, CrowdStrike, right? You take a look at some of these software names and these stocks are absolutely going bonkers. You've also seen strong moves in healthcare. You've seen strong moves in financials. So what previously, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, if you saw AI-related stocks go down as much as they did in one day, it would have been a risk off everything. Means everything in the market would have been sold. The Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Russell would all be red on the same day. That is not what happened yesterday. Yesterday, the Dow was up 200 points. Meanwhile, the S&P was down 2% and NVIDIA was down 17%. So that's a very healthy market. It's a very healthy market. when you have a situation where money comes out of what was some of the highest stretched, most stretched valuations in the market, which is everything AI related as far as hardware, AI hardware, the semiconductors, the data center management, the nuclear power generation utility companies to power these AI facilities, AI operations. Those areas of the market had the highest and most expensive valuations. And that froth got sucked out of those names. And that money didn't go on the sidelines. It went into other areas. It went into financials, it went into healthcare, it went into software services, it went into other technology companies. That's a good sign. That's a sign of a healthy market. That's a sign of a market that is broadening out, not a sign of a very concentrated market at the top. Because when you have such a highly concentrated market at the top, if things don't go right at the top, then everything falls apart underneath you. But when you have the underpinnings of what is so far still a strong economy, and people are very excited and optimistic about more growth type policies this year, there's a lot of optimism in this market. There's a lot of international money that is coming into the United States, and you're seeing it start to broaden out in other areas of the market. That is a sign of a healthy market. So I wanted to point that out to people because I really do think the last 2 days have been very constructive. I really do. I think it's been very constructive. Handy Studman wants to know, is this live? The answer is yes. This is absolutely live. Black Diamond 4X wants to know, is the Fed cutting tomorrow? That answer is no. They're not going to cut tomorrow. We'll talk about all that stuff in just a moment. So that's the overall market, right? That's what's going on there. I think the biggest catalyst this week is going to be the earnings from Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. That's what I think, and ServiceNow. That I think is going to be the biggest impact on the markets this week, not the Fed meeting. Because the Fed meeting, I don't expect that much of a change. You may have a slightly more dovish Jerome Powell than you had at the December meeting. If you remember, the December meeting caused this huge sell-off, this big red candle that you guys see on my chart in the middle of December. That was the Fed meeting when the Fed said, we're not going to cut rates 4 times like we thought. We're only going to cut rates twice this year, and we're actually going to raise our inflation expectations for the year. The market hated that. The market sold off. Then in January, in here, you had a lighter than expected CPI data, and that bounced the market. The markets recovered. Then you had the inauguration, and the inauguration was not immediately followed by blanket aggressive tariffs on European countries and Asian countries. And the markets loved that idea, and the markets continued higher instead of tariff situation, which would increase inflation expectations. And then you had the DeepSeek issue, which then dropped the markets as that worried everything related to AI. But now the markets are trying to bounce. I think the next move here is not from the Fed. I think the next move here is from earnings. Unless Jerome Powell says something tomorrow that is completely out of left field, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think you're going to hear a very similar Jerome Powell to what you heard in December, with the potential of a slightly more dovish Jerome Powell, because we did just get some really favorable inflation data. And I think Jerome Powell is going to like the fact that this DeepSeek issue sucked a lot of this froth and premium out of the market and kind of puts people back in their seat from like just this crazy risk on type of mentality, meaning like growth at any cost, pay for anything, Bitcoin going all-time highs, keep paying for crazy valuations on these tech companies. It sucked a lot of that froth out of the market. I think Jerome Powell's going to like that. So I think he likes where the markets are at right now. And I think he likes what he saw with the inflation report a couple of weeks ago, but we'll see. Okay, I think that the earnings from Meta, Microsoft, and Apple and what they say about AI and their CapEx spending and where they're investing for AI and what that means for NVIDIA and their Blackwell chips and that high-end chip demand, that I think is more important to the health of the overall market than what Jerome Powell is going to say. All right. We will cover the Fed meeting live with our members inside of chat on our platform. We will stream it live, and I'll cover it live, and I'll answer questions, and I'll give you the analysis, and we'll trade that live like we always do with every Fed meeting. And then I'll go live on the YouTube channel after the close tomorrow, and I'll recap what happened with the Fed. But then most importantly, I'll cover the earnings of Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, ServiceNow, IBM, ASML. We'll cover all that with you guys tomorrow live on here on the YouTube channel. So make sure you set your reminders, tune in. It's going to be a big one. Now let's shift focus over to Moderna. This is a trade that I just got into today. I think there's some more upside to it. If you've been following my YouTube channel for the last couple of days, you know that this has been on my watch list for a while. I want to give you the broad-based analysis on why this stock was on my watch list for a long. We have a potential catalyst for the stock tomorrow with the confirmation hearing for RFK Jr. and some of the things he may or may not say regarding certain vaccines or whatever it is that could move Moderna. So keep your ears open for that. But so far, the technical setup looks really good. The reason why I decided to go long, okay, the reason why we decided to go long is I feel like the stock has finally gotten washed out. The stock has been so incredibly bearish. It's been sold off so hard. And they have negative news there in January that caused this huge gap down underneath a pivot low, double bottom at 36. That gap down under the pivot low quickly was recovered when there was news that they got $590 million from the US government to work on a bird flu vaccine. So now all of a sudden you start to get positive news coming back into the company after months of negative news, a failed RSV vaccine trial, bad earnings, and the stock gaps down underneath pivot support. But this gap down into the low 30s takes you back into this massive, massive area of support that was the breakout from the COVID rally. So those mid to low 30s is a huge support level because that's where the stock broke out from during COVID when everybody realized Moderna was working on a COVID vaccine. So you gap down into support underneath pivot support into more major support and then reclaimed pivot support with a positive news catalyst. That was enough to get this on my radar. It wasn't enough to get me into the trade, but now I was looking for a particular setup. And then we popped above the 50-day moving average, which is this dark blue line. And then we pulled in the last 2 days. And over the last 2 days, that 50-day moving average began to act as support. And the 9 EMA, which is the light blue line, began to work itself higher. And that became my entry point. We entered the trade today at $40.91. Members that are following me on the trade went after the February 7th $42 strike call at $2 a contract. That option went to over $4 a contract today, so over 100% gain. I have a quick video clip for you guys from this morning in the pre-market session. As members of TTG, every morning you will get detailed watch list game plans from myself and the 8 other professional traders that are moderators at TTG. We share with you the stocks that we're looking at with entry prices and exit prices. You know exactly the game plan before the day starts. It is a key part of what makes True Trading Group such an easy platform to follow moderators' trades, because we tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it, so there's no surprise. And you also get real-time push notifications sent out inside chat, but also on our mobile app. If you can't be in front of your computer, we send out real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit their positions. So the 82% of our members that have a full-time job can easily follow along with what it is that we are doing throughout the course of a trading day. So I grabbed a quick video clip. It's like 30 seconds long this morning in the pre-market around 9:15 a.m., where I'm talking to our members about my game plan here with Moderna. I want you to listen very, very carefully about what the analysis on Moderna was. What are the prices I said I was going to get in at? And let's go ahead and take a look at what actually happened today. Let's go ahead real quick and play that clip. Other longs I'm looking at, we are going to look at that Moderna trade today. Okay, that Moderna trade, if we get a pullback towards 41, I'm going to take that trade long with a stop loss around 39.50. And we're going to look for a swing trade to take us back up towards 48. So watch for 50-day moving average support on daily. Look for the 9 EMA trade line to work its way up. So it's pullbacks into 41 long, stop loss 39.50. Swing trade probably takes 1 to 2 weeks to make that move. Target 48. So there it is. So you guys heard very specifically, right? What did I say? Pull back into 41 long, stop loss 39.50. Look for 50-day moving average support. Let the 9 EMA trade line work its way up, right? And then let's see if that stock can move higher over the course of the next 1 to 2 weeks. Well, what happened today? Well, what's the low of the day today? Again, the dark blue is the 50-day. The light blue is the 9 EMA. Well, I told you look for a pullback into 41 for the long. What's the low of the day today? $40.75. We took the trade long. I am long at $40.91. And the stock pushes to a high of the day today of 45.15. And I went after this right in the morning. I didn't need confirmation. I just, listen, when I have my zones, I have my support, I have my buy zone. As soon as we dropped into it, I bought right inside this candle. Right there was my buy today. And then we sat there, for a little bit, pulled in again, made this kind of this little double bottom here, and then stock just took off. This was an easy trade. This was an easy trade today and just continues to push itself into the close. And I took profits off. Okay, I took profits off here, here, and here. Okay, so here are here's my entry. 1, 2, 3, and I'm in just less than half of my position. Okay, I'm in just under half of my position, and my target for the trade is right here. Okay, so my target is this previous pivot resistance, and then you have the 100-day moving average that's working its way down. So my target is right here. My target's like 48. Okay, my target is around 48. We might even be able to push through it. I mean, when Moderna gets momentum, that thing can really push. And if you are able to take this out, you have room to like 52. 52. So I probably won't still be in the trade for 52. I'll probably have taken my profit into the 100-day moving average. But who knows? Maybe there's a chance for me to reload on the position. I think this move might take a few days, maybe a week, 2 weeks tops. But I'll probably be holding this for at least a week, 4 days or so. I think it might take us to make that move. But, tomorrow, if we get a candle that looks like this, I mean, don't be shy if you want to take more profit off the table if you get something that looks like this. But pay attention to that hearing with RFK Jr. I think that could be a catalyst. I think that could be a catalyst for the stock. And like I said, my target is going to be right up into this area that you guys see here. So this is a new position that I entered today, but full disclosure, I took profits off 3 times so far, but I'm still in a little less than half of my position. And I will be taking profits into 47, 50, 48 next. Okay. So for those of you that jumped in with me, congratulations, members of True Trading Group. Obviously, you guys were able to get into this trade with me. You knew exactly the price I was getting in. Stock pulled in. We said, hey, we're getting long. I got my execution. You guys were alerted. A lot of people jumped in. Stock sat at that same price for like 20 minutes or so. Everybody could have got into that price, that trade at the exact same moment as I did. Shouldn't have been a surprise to anybody because you heard the pre-market discussion. I was very clear. Pull into 41, get long, stop loss 39.50. It's exactly what happened. We pulled into 41. We took the trade long, $40.91. Right? Following the game plan there perfectly. So congratulations to all the members of TTG. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, you really got to start getting used to, and you really got to start asking yourself, if you heard that today, right? Like if you heard that analysis this morning, if I came on and I was like, listen, if Moderna gets to $41 today, I'm going to buy it. And if it gets to $39.50, I'm going to get out and I'm going to stop out. I'm going to be wrong. With me giving you that piece of information, do you think you would have been able to have made money today on Moderna? Do you think you could have been able to buy the call option, take profit at the end of the day and be up 120%? Because that's what members did. And we're still in the position. We'll see if we get more out of it, but it's already a wonderful, wonderful trade. And there's no way we can lose money on this trade at this point with how much profit we've already taken. We're playing with house money. It's no longer a matter of if we make money. It's just a matter of how much. And that's a really great place to be as a trader, right? That's the whole point of us doing this. It's to make money. It's exactly what we try to do each and every single day. And we're damn good at it. Don't believe me because I say it. Believe me because members say it. Members of TTG, do me a favor, type the number 1 if you are making money, if you are becoming a better trader because of TTG. Type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are not a member, pay attention to how many people you see type the number 1 on this side of the screen because these are the people that you are considering joining. And if these people are telling you that they can make money, then why the hell can't you? There is absolutely no reason why they can do this and you can't. They're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. 82% of our members, okay? 82% of our members have a full-time job. If they can do this, so can you. They're busy just like you are. So I'm going to make this real short and sweet because it's getting late, okay? I haven't stepped out of my office since 8:30 this morning, and I want to go eat. I want to go spend time with my family. So I'm going to make this real short and sweet. Tomorrow is a big day. You have major earnings after the bell. You have the Fed meeting at 2 o'clock. You have Jerome Powell's press conference at 2:30. You've got a market that has increased volatility because of the AI stuff with DeepSeek. There are phenomenal trading opportunities every single place you look, every corner of this market. There are chances to make money. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, I'm going to make this real simple. There are 13, Joe. I think there's 13 laptops left. Yeah, 13. Yes, there are 13 laptops left. We have not been able to get any more. So what we are doing is we have free laptops. If you're not a member and you want to join, a free laptop comes with your membership. It's a brand new HP laptop, Windows 11, Microsoft 365 comes with it. Okay. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Remember, we have members in 115 different countries. So as long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you the laptop and we cover the shipping. It's literally free. It's our gift to you. But if you do not want the laptop or you don't need it, we will give you a cheaper price on the membership itself. So you have a choice. If you are not a member, go to ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included in your membership. There is no additional cost, no upsell, no hidden fee for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. You get all of our courses, which is a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Trading Views premium charting software, the Trade Idea scanners on our platform for you guys to see, unusual options activity, dark pool data, options flow, short data, congressional trading data, 1,000 hours of workshops and recordings from inside of our video library covering different topics. All of this is included when you guys join our membership, and you can do so right now for a 52% discount, which brings the price of our membership for the entire year to $1,047. That includes the free laptop. If you do not want the laptop, instead you'd rather pay less than $1,047, send us a text message now to 1-888-621-2127. That phone number is at the bottom of your screen. Since these are the last laptops we have, I want to save them for the people that need them or want them. So if you don't want it or you don't need it, I'll give you a cheaper price than the $1,047, but you have to text that number, 1-888-621-2127. We also do offer a double your money back guarantee to give you peace of mind and to hold us accountable. It's quite simple. Join True Trading Group, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the price you paid for your membership at least once during your membership, we will not just give you back your membership fee, we will give you back double. So let's say you want the laptop, you pay the $1,047, you can't make it back at least once, we'll give you back not $1,047, we'll give you back $2,094. We do accept PayPal credit. We do accept Klarna if you need to use those payment options. Otherwise, you can just go right to teachtheoffer.com, enter your credit card info, sign up, and you guys are good to go. This is going to be a big week. It already is a big week. We've already had multiple triple-digit gains. So far this week, I am 4 for 4. All 4 gave you triple-digit gain potential. Salesforce was like 400% gain. Snowflake was a triple-digit gain. Moderna is already a triple-digit gain. We've only been in it one day. Salesforce, we were in for 2 days. Snowflake, we were in since January 22nd. And Moderna, we just got in today. Boeing was a day trade today that also gave members 100% gain from entry to top take profit. The last take profit wasn't 100% gain, but in the middle of the trade, we were up over 100% on the trade when we were taking profit on some of that position. That was a really beautiful trade for us too, but that ended up actually being the least profitable of the trades that I've made so far this week. So it's like, guys, it's only Tuesday and we're already having such a monster week. I expect more of this. Get your butts in chat, ttgoffer.com. Again, that is ttgoffer.com. If you want the free laptop and if you want to see everything that comes with the membership, go to ttgoffer.com. But if you don't want the laptop, text 1-888-621-2127. Okay? Simple as that. I'm going to leave this real nice and sweet. I am hungry. My wife has been waiting for me to eat dinner, so I'm going to go now. And I am going to eat. And then we're going to reflect on how great of a day we had. And then we're going to go to bed and get some rest. And then we're going to wake up tomorrow morning and we're going to forget about how great of a day we had, because tomorrow is a brand new day with brand new trade setups and brand new money-making opportunities. And no matter how good or bad your day was today, tomorrow gives you a chance at a brand new, fresh start. So I don't care if you had a great day. I don't care if you had a bad day. Get your ass up, get in chat, get on the mobile app, because get ready to make some damn money tomorrow. I'll update you guys continuously with this Moderna trade. I will see you all tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Do not miss out on these live streams, because we're dropping golden nuggets on a daily basis. ttgoffer.com or text 1-888-621-2127. Have a wonderful rest of your night, folks. Take care.